Shocks and plenty of surprises out in the Eredivisie as Ajax drop points, but who's going to lead the charge this weekend? We'll take a little look next. Show today. We take a look at matchday number 12 out in the Eredivisie, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash the Eredivise subscribe button, boys and girls, and of course give it back to all things Blackburn Rovers related, Eredivisie related, whoa, football related. Under one Christmas tree. That's right, of course. Yes, Ajax losing up, blowing up a huge opportunity there to extend the lead at the top of the table. And of course, second place, Vitesse Arnhem did the bloody same. We'll talk more about that in just a second. I want to make a big shout out, of course, to the patrons. And in fact, we have a brand new patron, of course. Yes, indeed. I've got to rewrite my name, refresh my memory as to who it bloody well is, of course. So we're out to 22 patrons. So I do appreciate that, boys and girls. Again, Stephen McNeil, the latest member of the Brotherhood. Thank you for the latest member, becoming the latest member of the gang. I do appreciate it, brother. I do appreciate it big time. We're trying to get to 25, guys. We're only 3 shy, and you could be those magic people that do it. Check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. There's plenty of perks and privileges that will be initiated or unveiled once we get to 18,000 subscribers, which hopefully will be in the next 10 days or so, give or take. We are so close. We're about 70 shy subscriber-wise, so get in there if you haven't become the next member of the Patreon, and also get in there if you haven't subscribed, of course. Anyway, let's get into it. Take a look at, of course, that shambles by Ajax as they slipped up against my boys, FC Twente. We'll talk about that in a minute, of course. In fact, pretty much everybody did, well, there might be a couple of people that did okay, but the most part of us, we all did shit here. So note to 2, you're in the shit-facing gang, so take note. There might even be a couple of people who did get the big fat turd stain. I didn't give you the turd stain, but you probably got it. I'll show you. 8+, forget about it. Let's have a look then. Of course, Sparta Rotterdam kicked it all off against FC Emmen as a 2-1 win for Sparta. Stevie Wotsa and Abu Haruru on the score sheet for Sparta. Miguel Ariejo on the score sheet for FC Emmen. I went with a 0-0 draw. Shame on me. So yeah, bad one for there. RKC Waalwijk did beat VVV-Venlo 3-2 on the day. Finch Stokers on the score sheet. Akam Tuba, Alena Daniels on the score sheet as well for RKC Waalwijk. Georgius Kiriakomukus and Vito Van Kluge on the score sheet there for VVV-Venlo. Roy Jelmy get himself sent off for the visitors on that one. Actually, with the draw, shame on me once again. Fortuna Sittard 3-2 wins over Wilhelm Twee. Lissandro Semedo on the score sheet, Sebastian Pulter and Jean Flaming on the score sheet for Sittard, giving themselves a 3-goal lead. Before Vangelis Palvides, Jean-Adia Van Heijden coming back into this game to give Wilhelm Twee a couple of goals there before Paul Lunch got himself sent off to pretty much end it for Wilhelm. Again, what did I get on that one? I went with a 2-0 win for Wilhelm. Shame on me though. Ajax against FC Twente ended up as a 2-1 win for Twente. That's right. Get in there. Plug it in your veins, I say. Quincy Meng on the score sheet with a couple of goals there for Twente. Dusan Telic get the consolation goal there for Ajax. Sandwich in between those 2 goals for Twente. Actually, one of the 3-1 for Ajax. Shame on me. PEC Zwolle against Vitesse Arnhem ended up as a 2-1 win for PEC. Actually, one of the 2-1 win for Vitesse. Goals for Osama De Falaveru for Vitesse getting themselves a lead before Idrisso Traore got himself sent off, which basically turned the game around. Jasper Trost getting himself an equaliser before Mickey Van Deunen giving PEC Zwolle all 3 points there. Big result for them. Meanwhile, Feyenoord, they did beat, they actually drew. They drew 0-0 with Heracles Almelo. Actually went with a 1-0 win myself. So yeah, turd for me. AZ Alkmaar, they lost as well to FC Groningen. Actually went 2-1 in favour of AZ Alkmaar. I went 2-1 the other way. Goals, Justin Hoogma on the, sorry, wrong one there. Goals on the day. Truna Cooper Miners on the score sheet for AZ Alkmaar. Ahmed Melahouzi getting a couple of goals there. 3 red cards in that match with Frederick Mustajo, Bruno Martins Indy with both those 2 guys getting double yellow cards, getting some sent off. Mo Alejandre getting himself a red card as well, straight red card. Meanwhile, go back to the Feyenoord game. There was a red card in that game, going in favour of Heracles, who saw Cinnamon Bakis get himself sent off. So yes, FC Utrecht against Den Haag ended up as a 1-1 draw. Justin Hoopman on the score sheet for FC Utrecht. Michel Kramer getting an equaliser for Den Haag before Adrien Diamaru getting himself sent off on the 66th minute to end the game all square in the end, though. And wrapping up, as you can see, just got this last one in there. 2-2 final score. Heerenveen against Feyenoord. Called it, boys. Called it. Mario Guts on the score sheet. Joel Pero as well, with Henk Verman and Michel van Bruggen on the score sheet for Heerenveen in a 2-2 goal fest bonanza on that bad, boys. So, yeah, as you see, pretty shitty for me over there. Just the one for me. What about you guys? We'll take a little look at it. Of course, this is the table first. Ajax still 2 points clear over Vitesse, who 1 point clear over PSV. Feyenoord up to 4th, though. SC20 into 5th. Down the table, Emmen, Den Haag going down. Sittard also in the equation as well. What about you guys then? Let's take a little look at how you guys got on with, of course, your picks coming at week number 11. Out on the old Dutchies, of course. Let's get into it and take a little look. Here we bloody go. Of course, Kobe Kabuto, shit, mate. Liam 2000, god, shite. Good, Kodiko also did poo. Last 1, 2, 3, shit. Rooney did poopski. Nathan Eva also did shit. Russell Frost, I think he did alright, actually. Not too bad. Well done, indeed. I think one of only, in fact, probably the only one. Game Charlie did poop. El Butcher could do a little coffin dance, did shocking. Lionel L, 50, poopskis. Omer Esquivel, absolutely shocking. We are QPR, awful. Okay, also ghastly. Omaji Monday did poop. Ocho Amira also did stinking. Matt Gunner did poopsties. Shepard also did not too shitty. He actually did shitty. Yannick Bossa did ghastly. And LG Cow also did stonkingly, bonkingly terrible. Of course, everyone did poop. Not as bad as Omer Esquivel and Kodiko. Close your bloody eyes, boys. You guys getting turd face gangs right there. Absolutely shocking. Russell Frost, though, stealing the show there. Getting himself 4 out of, 9? So it's just under 50% for him. But what does that do overall in the grand scheme of things? Of course, let's take a little look at it. Of course, ignore my score. That's wrong. But the real deal at the top is Matt Gunner. And we are QPR, are your prediction kings, right here, right now for the Eredivisie with a 55% success rate. Russell Frost, the biggest move, though, up to 3rd. Over Esquivel still in 4th. LG and Cow in 5th. Anyone who didn't take place? Cody Kabuto, I think he was in there. Ivan Stringer, was he in there? I don't see him. He had the day off. Like Ivan Stringer had the day off. Look at that. Anyone else have the day off? Victor Carvalho also had the day off. There is a bit of a gap between. It looks like a top 16 race here. With a couple of new boys making their appearance, of course. Still player time there for you guys to get your picks in, of course, as we get into matchday number Zwolle out in the Dutchlands. Let's get into it, of course, taking a look at Heracles Almelo taking on Fortuna Sittard. Now, this match will take place, I think it's Friday night under the lights, of course, the 11th of December. These two sides played each other in the past 13 times. 8 wins for Heracles. Fortuna Sittard with the 3. 2 bloody draws, of course. Heading into this, of course, let's take a look at it. The last 6-4 for Heracles, 2 for Sittard, and 1 bloody draw. Last time out was at Heracles. 2-0 winners back in February 2020. Cyril Dessers on the score sheet with a couple of goals there. George Cox getting himself sent off for Sittard at a 2-0 loss. Sittard have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 11 matches. They've also failed to win the last 18 away. Hercules have actually failed to win the 9 out of the last 10 matches, both home and away. They come to this without a win in 4. On the flip side, Sittard coming to this on the back of a win against Wolverhampton, but before that, unbeaten or winless in 4 as well. Look at the bookies. Odds on this one. Hercules 4-3 on for the victory, 14-5 is your draw, 10-3 is your away win. Of course, Sittard coming to this in the playoff spot, relegation spot at the moment. A win for them. They could actually go as high as 13th. That's where Hercules are at the moment. And for them in 13th, they could go as high as Sparta with a bit of a goal swing as well on this one. Going to go with Hercules on this one, the 1-0 win to take it to the bank. Next up we have Groningen taking on RKC Waalwijk. Can we do a little bit better this time around? They played each other 43 times in the past. 13 wins for Groningen, 16 wins for Waalwijk, and 14 bloody draws. The last 6 sees 3 wins for Groningen, 1 for Waalwijk, and 2 bloody draws. Last time out was in Groningen back in October 2019. It was a 3-0 win for Groningen. Mick de Verk on the score sheet with Charlie Bedskop and Gabriel Gudmundsson on the score sheet for Groningen in the big 3-0 win. Groningen actually undefeated in the last 5 matches at home. They come into this unbeaten in the last 4, winning 3 and drawing 1. On the flip side, unbeaten in the last 3, that is Waalwijk, winning 2 and drawing 1 as well. So two sides on a good bit of form as of recent. Groningen 2-1 for the victory. That is 65 is your draw, 5-1 is your away win. That's RKC Waalwijk. Waalwijk coming to this in 12th spot at the moment. A win for them. They could actually go as high as 9th in the table. Groningen in 6th and within touching distance of the top 4. A win for them. They could go 4th with the W on this one. Going to go with Groningen with a 2-0 win at home. Of course I am. Of course I bloody am on this one. Next up we have FC Emmen taking on ADO Den Haag. Of course played each other 20 times in the past. 8 wins apiece and 4 bloody draws. The last 6 C's. What do we have? We have 3 wins for Emmen, 2 wins for Den Haag, and 1 bloody draw. Last time out was at Emmen back in September 2019. 3-0 win for Emmen, of course. John Goose was with a big for OG, Mika De Leuve and Luciano Slangveer on the score sheet for FC Emmen. Emmen have actually lost the last 6 matches in the Eredivisie. They also conceded at least 2 goals in 6 of the last 7. They come to this losing 6 on the bounce On the flip side, back-to-back games, though, for Den Haag, unbeaten, but both of them have been draws. Heading into this, FC Emmen are 4-3 on for the victory. Den Haag is 3-1 is your long shots. They're also 3-1 is your draw. Den Haag are in the relegation spots in 17th spot. A win for them, they could actually go as high as 13th in the table. On the flip side, FC Emmen coming to 18th in the table, but a win for them, they could actually go as high as 16th in the table on this one. This was tough to could go either way. I'm going to go with a draw, which doesn't really benefit anybody in the end. Next, of course, we have the leaders, Ajax taking on PEC Zwolle. Let's take a look at it. They played each other 42 times past, 30 wins for Ajax, 6 for PEC, and 6 bloody draws. The last 6 out of 6 for Ajax. In fact, and the last time out, or the last time PEC Zwolle got anything out of Ajax and Amsterdam was all the way back in 2014 in a 0-0 draw. But last time out in Ajax was back in March 2019, 2-1 win for Ajax. Dusan Tadic on Scottish Daily Blend as well. Vito van Kroes get the goal there for Zwolle, but he also got himself sent off. Heading into this, PEC Zwolle have actually drawn 5 of the last 6 matches in the Eredivise, and they've also conceded at least 2 goals in the last 3. They come into this unbeaten in the last 5. On the flip side, back-to-back games for Ajax, back-to-back defeats in all competitions, losing to Liverpool and of course losing to Twente the other day. Bookmakers odds on this one, stone cold favourites 10-1 on for Ajax, 72 is your draw, 18-1 is your day at PEC Zwolle. Zwolle coming to this in 11th, and a win for them, they could actually go as high as 9th in the table. Of course, Ajax coming to this with a 2-point lead, and a win will maintain Telebop status with a big fat double if they're to be victorious on this one. I've gone with it, of course, going big, 3-1 win in the end for Ajax to keep on keeping on. Next up, VT's Arnhem, who are in second, taking on SE Heerenveen, who are in 7th. Of course, played each other in the past 61 times, 19 wins for Heerenveen, 19 wins for VT's, and 23 bloody draws. The last 6 sees 2 wins for VT's, 1 for Heerenveen, and 3 bloody draws. Last time out, VT's in competitive action was back in February 2020. It was a 4-2 win for VT's. Goal scorers on the day with Brian Linson with a couple of goals there, Tim Madovats, Osamaya Tanani with a big fat penalty, Rodri, Kongongo, and Chindale Ajuki on the score sheet for Heerenveen. Heading into this, VT's have actually won the last 6 home matches. Heerenveen have actually drawn the last 3, both home and away. They come to this just 1 defeat the past 6 Heerenveen. That was against AZ Alkmaar, of course. On the flip side, one defeat the past 6 for VT's. That was against Zwolle just the other day as well. 2 teams are looking very, very good at the moment. Of course, bookies odds on this one. 64 for VT's, 3-1 is your draw. 7-2 is your Heerenveen. Heerenveen come to this in 7th in the win for them. They could actually go as high as 5th in the table. On the flip side, VT's coming into this 2nd in the league, and a win for them and a defeat for Ajax. Guess what? They could go with a big fat double if that to be victorious. I'm going with the VT's on this one with a 2-0 win to get back to winning ways and to keep the heat on with Ajax, of course. Next up, we have VVV-Venlo up against Feyenoord, of course, heading into this. Played each other 46 times, 14 wins for Venlo, 18 wins for Feyenoord, and 14 bloody draws. The last 6 sees 1 win for Venlo, 3 for Feyenoord, and 2 bloody draws. Last time out, and Venlo was back in November 2019 for 3-0 win for Feyenoord. Nikolai Jorgensen on score with Stephen Borgois with a couple of goals there. Christian Kum, getting himself sent off for VVV-Venlo. Feyenoord undefeated in the last 25. Heading into this, VVV-Venlo conceded at least 2 goals in their last 8. Heading into this, of course, VVV-Venlo 1 win in the past 5 for them. That was against Heracles Almelo at home. On the flip side, Feyenoord without a win in 4, of course, in all competitions, including the Europa League, and of course, the Dutch top flight. The last time they were victorious was back at the end of November, 22nd of November, against Sittard. 3-1 win away days for them. Of course, heading into this, 92 for the victory for Venlo, 2-1 on for Feyenoord, 7-2 is your draw. VVV-Venlo coming to this in 14th, and win for them, they could actually go as high as 9th in the table. Of course, PS Bloody V is not them. Feyenoord coming to this in 4th, they come with 23 points, but a win for them, they could go 2nd in the table, lads. I'm going with the Feyenoord with the victory, 2-1 win in the bloody end. Into the Wilhelm II, taking on Sparta, of course, heading into this one. They played each other 81 times in the past, 29 wins for Sparta. 29 wins for Wilhelm, 31 wins for Sparta, and 21 bloody draws. The last 6, 2 wins for Wilhelm, 3 for Sparta, and 1 bloody draw. Last time out at Wilhelm was a 3-0 win for Wilhelm back in 18th of December 2019. Remember at this time last season. Van Ges Palvidis on the score sheet, Mick Deshami, and Shane Numney on the score sheet as well, and a 3-0 bloody win. Heading into this, 2 wins, 2 defeats in the past 4 for Wilhelm. On the flip side, 3 wins in the past 4. That's Sparta's form. They're in pretty good shape at the moment. Bookies odds, Wilhelm 23-20 for the victory, 30-5 is your draw, 21-10 is your Sparta. Of course, Sparta comes to this in 9th in a win for them. They could actually go nowhere. On the flip side, their opposition, Wilhelm 2, the hosts, just above the drop zone at the moment. A win for them, they could actually go as high as 13th in the table. I'm going with a Wilhelm 2 back to winning ways on this one, and that would actually be their first win or second win in 6, I think, maybe something like that. Heading into the final 2 now, PSV Eindhoven up against FC Utrecht. They played each other 131 times in the past. 80 wins for PSV, 22 wins for Utrecht, and 29 draws. The last 6 is 4 for PSV, 1 for Utrecht, and 1 blood draw. Last time out was at Utrecht, was a 3-0 win for Utrecht, and last time out at PSV was a 4-0 win for PSV back in 2018, of course. Gaston Piero, Steven Bergwijn, Herving Lozano, and Denzel Dumfries on score sheet for PSV. Eindhoven actually won the last 5 matches in the Eredivisie, where Utrecht have actually drawn the last 3. PSV keeps the clean sheet as well in the last 4 home. They come into this unbeaten the last last 5 in home and European action as well. On the flip side, Utrecht drawing 3 on the spin for them heading into this. Quick look at the situation out in the bookies. PSV 30-8 for the victory, 60-5 is your draw, 15-4 is your visitors. That's FC Utrecht. Utrecht coming into this 10th for the table, and win for them. They could actually go as high as 9th. PSV, they'll come into this 3rd, and mathematically, believe it or not, with a huge goal swing and a little bit of luck going the other way, they could go with a big fat double and a little bit of luck with Ajax and matey boys, VTs. But I'm going with PSV to be victorious. It's not a big enough swing, but guess what? Keeps up the heat with the top 2. Wrap it up. It's a bit of a fruity one here. FC 20 against AZ Alkmaar. They played each other 86 times in the past. 35 wins for 20, 32 wins for Alkmaar, and 19 draws. The last 6 C's, 1 for 20, 5 for Alkmaar, and no bloody draws. Last time out was in Enschede over in FC 20. It was a 2-0 win, 4-20 back in February 2020. Of course, it was 2-0 win as well. Giorgio Abidjani on score sheet for 20. Quincy Meng as well on score sheet for 20. Heading is Alkmaar have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 6. I've also undefeated in the last 6 away coming into this. They just 1 win in the past 4 for them though in all competitions. That was against Heracles Almelo. On the flip side, 20 coming to this 1 defeat in the past 5, and that was against Waalwijk a couple of games back. Surprise result there. Look at the bookies odds on this one. 20 odds, 13-5 for the victory. Even Stevens is AZ. 5-2 is your draw. AZ coming to this in 8th in the win for them. They could actually go as high as 6th in the table. 20 though coming to this in 5th in the win for them. They could go 3rd in a tier, ladios. For me, I'm going to believe. I believe in the FC 20 with a 2-1 win in the bloody end. That's what I think will happen in match day number 12 out in the Eredivise. And if I'm bloody right, this is what the table will look like. Ajax still remain top of the pops, 2 points clear over VT's Arnhem, who remain 1 point clear over PSV. Feyenoord though into top 4, or remain in the top 4, and FC 20 in the top 5. FC Emmen and Fortuna are going down. Den Haag not too far away either. That's my picks for match day number 12. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early as well for the prediction league. And that is it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some love and smash that thumbs up, and of course smash your subscribe. I'll keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Eredivisie related, whoa, football related. We got an ear, all ear, under bloody one roofski. Of course, if you want to check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, they're all in there. Of course, so we're trying to get up to 25 patrons, which we just got up to number 22. So thank you once again, Stephen McNeil there, doing me a humongous solid, becoming the latest member of the Patreon gang. I do appreciate that, guys. So anyone else, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. We'll do it all again, folks. Do it all again into match number 13, just around the corner, and we'll do it all again, of course, next week. Until then, though, I'm out.